Hello everybody, my name is Silvia Walukiewicz. For several years I have been working as a life and personality coach, as a psychologist, and as a sensitive and mediumistic consultant. I also give workshops and seminars on various topics of spiritual development. One of the issues that I often see in my clients is that many do not know what is the purpose of their lives. Even though they know their goals and know what they want to reach, they are not really happy. Also, the conviction to live for others in order to help others or to make others happy makes them only partially fulfilled. Some even feel disorientated and dissatisfied because they do not know the meaning of their lives. In addition, many have the feeling of being replaceable and insignificant for this world and believe to go under in the crowd. Although many people have what they need materially, they still do not really feel fulfilled and do not realize the true meaning of their existence. Why is that, you may wonder? What is the reason that, despite all the positive things, I do not see any fulfilling meaning in my life? And even if I try to use my life to make others happy or to support them, I still don't have the impression that I have found the meaning of my life. Something I often observe is that many of us make an effort to be seen by others and to get the feeling of being important to others in order to give our lives a meaning. What we have to consider is the fact that as soon as we help others based on an expectation, it does not come from our pure heart, and thus we cannot achieve the desired fulfillment. Moreover, from a spiritual point of view, our purpose in life is not to sacrifice ourselves for others, but to be connected with ourselves and to have a positive effect on others just because of this authentic connection. Another phenomenon is that many are looking for the meaning of life in the outer world or believe that they will find it in the future when they have reached certain goals. In the first case, there is no connection to the inner self, without which one cannot find true inner fulfillment. In the second case, one lives in the future, instead of using the vast range of possibilities of the current moment. Behaving this way, the meaning of life cannot really be found. A basic need of every one of us is the feeling of belonging. We all want to have the one, namely our own place in this world, and to feel connected with and accepted by others. In addition, every one of us has a kind of inner aspiration to have a mission in this world and to be happy by fulfilling it, while contributing to the well-being of others. What we need to know in connection with this is all that we need we can find within ourselves, and that it can only be discovered and lived through the connection to ourselves. Each one of us is special, and it's not a coincidence that we are exactly the way we are. From the analysis of our lives and through the connection to our inner self, we can experience more and more of our individual talents that we have received on our way through life. Every one of us brings something very special with themselves, something that one can do particularly well and express in a very individual way. Each one of us has been presented with individual talents. When these talents are expressed, one feels fulfilled, is in one's own element, and in the so-called state of flow. In addition, one can thus make the individual contribution to the well-being of others by enriching them with these special talents. The moment one lifts the individual talents and simply lets them flow through oneself, one lifts the meaning of one's own life and enriches the lives of others. In the following, I'll give you some tips and ideas how to discover your individual talents. Enjoy expressing them and presenting others with them.
Hello everybody! This short video is about some tips and ideas with which you can find out your individual talents in order to enrich your own life and the lives of others. As mentioned before, many people have the impression of not being important to others, and maybe they ask themselves why they are here, for what reason. So, in my opinion, and from my personal and working experience, I can really say that everyone is here for a reason, and everyone has one or more individual talents to share with others. In order to support you in the process of finding out what your individual talents are, I have created or developed some questions which can help you to find out what you're really good at. So, and the first question, you can ask yourself what you have been particularly good at in your childhood, in your youth, and now. If you observe your entire life, you can really find out some things, some talents, some activities, and some behaviors you're really good at, particularly good at. So, for example, as a child, you might have been really good at depicting some pictures, or in motivating others, or you have been always a good listener and everybody wanted to tell you their problems. Ask yourself what you have been particularly good at and make a list of it, because I'm sure you will find more than one thing. The second question you can ask yourself, which goes together with the third one, is what do you really enjoy doing? So when you observe your life from birth until now, what things you really have been enjoying doing? Did you prefer, like, let's say, to do something with colors, or to stay with people, or did you prefer to stay in your small room and developing some new ideas? Ask yourself what you really like to do and in what activity you can find or you can experience the flow. By flow I mean the state of out of time and space, in which you are not wanting to achieve a goal or something. I mean really the state of flow by just, being and enjoying the activity. For example, if you think about some people, some music bands, people, who are singing in front of many, many people, they are really in a state of flow. They are just enjoying what they are doing, and they are motivating others and inspiring others in what they are doing. Ask yourself, what is your activity where you find this amazing state? The other two questions, try questions 4 and 5. You can ask your social environment, maybe your best friends, your family, your partner, your boss. You can ask them what features they perceive in you. Ask them what they think and feel you are particularly good at. For example, they could say that you are really a good listener, or that you always inspire them, or that you really can always give them some ideas in order to solve their problems. Or they like to ask you about computer problems because they know you can fix it. Ask them what features they perceive in you, and also ask them what features others appreciate in you. So maybe they appreciate you especially in moments where they feel, let's say, sad or need help, because you really are really good at supporting them. Or they appreciate you because they like to have some adventure trips with you. Ask your environment how they perceive you and what features they appreciate in you. And the last question I have found out is, ask yourself in what area you have an extraordinary knowledge. For example, a therapist who is really good at identifying the topic of the client and who is really good at finding solutions in order to make him or her feel better. Or let's say a musician who is really good at creating new songs and inspiring people. So ask yourself, where is your area in which you are really good at and in which you have an extraordinary knowledge, which distinguishes you from other people. So I wish you a lot of joy by finding out what your individual talents are. I would recommend you to take some weeks and really observe yourself and dive deeper into your own individuality and to find out which talents you have to share with others in order to enrich their lives and your life. So I thank you for watching this video and see you soon.